Makes you think. Makes you think about the people in your life. And I think of Neil. And if he was sitting there right now, what he'd say to me? He'd say, John, what's it about? What's life about? If you don't go through it as a man's man. You say, suck it up. Take the fall, do the time. That's made you who you are. That makes you what you are. How long we been around this thing of ours? This Cosa Nostra. 120 years. I mean, what's it about? It's about the rules. Parameters. When you take the beating for the friend, you don't run, you don't lay down. You don't betray who you are. What you are.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem is basic. You pick it up in the street. That goes with the street. You got to remember Angie here. I love this guy. I loved him. And he was stupid. He never listened to me. He always wanted the goddamn dope money. He never rolled. Do you know that? He never rolled. My brother Gene, Joey the Mig, they don't roll. They're doing 1,000 years now. They don't roll. They don't rat white. That's the rule. You don't break, you don't rat. Basic rules. Gives you a little power, right? Not the kind of power these feds have. God forbid, right? God forbid we pull their chain in public, right? Fucking dress better than them, they take it personal, like it's a fucking vendetta, right? They're supposed to act better than the rest of us. Just want me to be something I wasn't even born to be.
Humble.
Humble.
They want you to be humble.
Yeah, so you humble me. What you got now? You got a war. You got a global war. You got the Chinks, you got the Dominicans, the Asians, the Russians, the Colombians, the Jamaicans. What they doing? They desecrate the nation. You got your veritable fucking snowstorms of cocaine and smack, whatever the hell else they shove in their veins. You got a worldwide crime syndicate now. There's no rules. There's no parameters. There's no feelings. There's no feelings for this country.
Anarchy.
You got anarchy. So? 5, 10 years from now, they're gonna wish it was American Cosa Nostra. 5, 10 years from now, they're gonna miss John Gotti. Hey, Angie.
Look at me.
Remember the time we were in Vegas, we see that funny guy, Joey Villan?
Yeah, at the Riviera,
Yeah.
right?
Who's the guy who walked in the bar that night, Jojo?
That short guy.
Yeah, Jojo.
Oh, yeah, this is a funny story. Listen,
Listen. Jojo comes into the bar, right? He's wearing a solid gold buckle. This big, says Jojo on it. He's got a bracelet on his arm, says Jojo on it. Got a fucking necklace, says Jojo on it. He's got solid gold cufflinks, they all say Jojo on it, right?
What's the name?
Little chink bellhop walks in, he says, "Excuse me, Mr. Jojo." He says, "Shut the fuck up, I don't want nobody to know I'm here." All right, here, do what you want with yours. I'm getting down on the Knicks.
Hey, John, who wants a bigger piece of you, huh? Your bookie or your tailor?
I'm split right down the middle, baby. Put out the fucking cigarette before you give us all cancer, please.
Cancer? What cancer, huh? Nobody proved nothing. The government has not proved that cigarettes cause cancer.
What fucking government is he talking about now?
I don't know.
You know tobacco people own the feds?
Fuck that.
Put out the fucking cigarette. Put the cigarette. Put it out.
Are you serious? Yeah. What a fucking ball breaker here.
Hey, Gene, you going to Mom's later?
It's Friday night. Me and Pete are both going, right?
Give it up. Put your shit on top of it. Hey, Pete, kick something into that like you're supposed to. No, right now. The mig, kick in. Come on, you've been robbing cannolis from us for 20 fucking years now.
Hey, John, your old man told me that your mother's got a Zulu maid.
Fucking guy, you know he never wanted me to marry Vicky? Best thing that ever happened to me in my life.
And why?
Never wanted me to marry her.
And why not, John?
Well, Vicky's stepfather's Italian, but her real father was a Jew. So? So the Jews whacked out Jesus.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know, maybe you had to come.
Oh, under the table. Watch out for that motor light and it's coming. Your head is.
That's fine. It's Neil, huh?
Hey, Neil.
Mr. Neil.
All right, man. What is it?
Ricardo wants to see you.
He wants to see me.
Hmm.
What do you mean, right now?
Right now.
Angie goes with?
Bring him along.
Angie! Andiamo!
Who would have thought the king of the volcano lived in this place?
It's the old-timer style, Angie. You don't flash nothing. Hey, you stink.
Well, Angie can't come?
Don Carlos sent for you, not Angie. Let him talk. Don't interrupt. He's old, but he's still sharp. And don't dare underestimate him.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Hello, Sammy. Sonny Gravano. You know John Gotti?
Yeah, just my reputation.
Same here. How you doing?
Why are you smiling? You must have good things.
Nothing but. Come by my club sometime. We'll go bouncing.
Sounds good. We're expecting you, fellas.
Oh, thank you, Sammy. Ricardo, this is John Gotti.
How are you?
Paul Castellano.
How you doing, Paul?
Joe Armon.
Well, sit down, sit down. I heard good things. You built Carmine's Bronzeville book up. 100,000 a month. 100,000. Never took a dime from the top. You're a young man not tempted by foolish money. You seem to respect my policy on drugs. You know, the feds, they tolerate certain things. Not drugs. Make your crew understand they deal in drugs, that's all. They die.
Yeah, I've done that.
I tell you this because I see a future for you. First, something else. My nephew used to say it, not all life, no. Westies. Scum. Irish scum. They blew his face away and they put him back in the car. The man responsible has been found. Lives in Staten Island. I want you to do this for me.
Stop.
From this moment, you're under my flag.
Grazie, Uncle.
I want you to take one of my men with you. Ralph Gallion. I'll fill Neil in with the details.
Went well, John. This is a walk in the sun. The old man will never forget it.
Yeah. Who's this Gallion?
Oh, he's in Castellano's crew. Between him and Sammy Gravano, they whacked a dozen bums.
Why don't they give me Sammy? I mean, I just know nothing about this guy. I mean, you're the underboss here, Neil. You know, Castellano should defer to you a little. He wants one of his guys along. I got no beef. Just tell him to give me Sammy.
Paul wants Gallione on this piece of work. Leave it at that.
Is that what you want?
Doesn't matter what the fuck I want. That's the way it is. Now just let it go, John. Just go with it, huh? Go with the tide.
All right. Forget I said it.
Gallion, hop in.
Hey, Gallion, you always snort on a hit?
Sharpens my concentration, man.
Good. Start concentrating. Going out to a joint in Staten Island. No one's gonna pay attention to us now if we're cool. But Bradley's there every night. He sits at the end of the bar near the back door. I'm gonna mention some names from the west side. He's gonna figure I'm gonna try to sell him some stuff. You stay near the door. You watch our backs. We're gonna take him out to the car. We're gonna whack him in the parking lot. Capiche? Oh, where you go? He's just a third guy. He's gonna smell a rat. I said the door.
All right, take it easy.
What'll it be? How you doing? Got the noodles? Yeah, we got it. What are you drinking, Ange? Doers on the booze. All right. Who's that, Jimmy? That's Bradley, right?
Yeah, who wants to know?
Yeah, we know people. Mickey from 46, I'm gone.
You know Mickey Dum Dum?
What are you doing? We're talking about you last night, right?
That's right.
Buddy Angie? Yeah. And McBradley. What are you doing? Hey, moving some stuff.
Well, where do you know Mickey from?
Kennedy. Go work Kennedy together. Yeah, we're doing some stuff with it. Nice, huh?
Yeah. You got more than
14 carat.
It's nice, huh?
It's good shit.
Yeah. I got a gross sitting in the trunk of my car. Your name is written all over.
Let's go take the look.
What are you drinking? Back him up.
We can take a look.
Marone, 17th squad, you want to step outside?
Where the hell did you get that? Did you find out in some kind of a Cracker Jack box? You fucking guinea hump! Take that fucking thing and shove it up your ass along with a...
Can't kill him, John. You can't kill him. He's Paul Castellano's soldier. We need an okay, or else you're stepping way out of line here.
Personal favor I'm doing for Don Carlo. He's fucking going.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Castellano said use Gallione. He should have given us Sammy Gavano. You're thinking that Mick Bartender's gonna make us from fucking mugshots. You think we're going back to Lewisburg?
You're thinking. I'm eating. And he's gone.
The bottom line is John Gotti clipped a soldier, my Duchin, without my okay. That's a flagrant violation. John Gotti should fucking die.
No need to curse, Paul. No need. Bill.
No, you know me, Don Carlo. I'm a straight guy. If I can't curse, I can't talk. You sent a fucking moron on this hit. Who endangered the life of a young man I think of as a son. Corleone deserved to be clipped. John Gotti was doing a piece of work that could buy him 25 years.
That's fucking immaterial.
The bottom line is that Bottom line. That's weasel words. My God, a businessman talks like that. What the hell kind of word is that? Paul, you don't know the streets. I mean, you never have. John Gotti clipped your scumbag soldier because your scumbag soldier deserved it. John Gotti is Cosa Nostra.
Consigliere.
The rule was broken, yes. It calls for Gotti to die. Was the reason for breaking the rule so powerful that it was justified? We need all the John Gottis we can get, but we survive by our rules. If it was my call, he would go.
Boy, Marty.
Some combination, huh? You Frankie catching my son passing?
Hey, kid's got a great arm. Come here, you. Frank. Oh, we make this thing out of you. got to cradle a bull. Come on, I'll show you something like it. If he snaps it at you, I want you to suck it in. Suck it in. That's it. Do it again. He's going to snap it at you. A lateral pass, you got to suck it in.
You ready to go home yet?
No, I got my bike. Can't get a ride home.
Okay, you were great.
Thanks.
You're going to be great, man.
Thanks.
You're my champ, you know that?
Yeah?
Okay. Hey, take that.
Hey, see you next week, huh?
Okay, see ya.
So, John, how's the couch business? You still selling Castle convertibles?
That's a living. Can't complain.
You got to run. You got a great arm, kiddo.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Next week.
Been negotiating all night.
Let's take a walk. Negotiating what?
Your fucking life.
We're taking out a fucking cokehead.
Be quiet! Sit down. I said sit down. You know, I've clipped a lot of guys in my life. Close friends. Guys I didn't know. I didn't always agree that the guy should be clipped. But I never questioned the orders. And I never went off half-cocked and clipped somebody I wasn't supposed to. Now you shut up! You just listen. You know, Big Paul went to Don Carlo for permission to have you whacked. It came this close. I told Don Carlo, you were like a son to me. That touched the old man. He told Paul to give you a pass. But if Don Carlo had said, you gotta go, I would have come here today with these 2 zips. And you would go. John, you cannot whack a made man on somebody else's crew. There are rules. You break the rules, and this whole goddamn thing of ours cracks and crumbles. You never break the rules. Capiche? Capiche. All right. Let's drink to that. Wipe your face, John. You're sweating up $100 shirt. Don Carlos says you'll do some time, but he's gonna take care of your family. Here. A la familia. And the rules that hold us together.
A la familia. And the rules that hold us together.
Goodbye, Frankie.
You look good, John.
Hey, thanks, man.
How do you swing a 3-year sentence with a guy dead on a saloon floor?
You just make sure some Irish scumbag who deserved it. This way, at least, you know you performed the public service.
All right, some good news first. Don Carlo made it official. You come out of here, you come out of captain.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
How's my Frankie?
He's good. Making the kids are all fine, and your mother, forget about her. Forget about her. She told me the place on the Sheep's Head is a palace.
She called it that?
She told me, says, my son got me a palace. It's not just Mickey and the kids, John. I mean, the whole neighborhood will be glad to have you back. People ask about you all the time. Got a bit of bad news. Don Carlo had another heart attack.
Well, I guess when he goes, you're gonna have your day, Neil.
We'll see.
What's that mean? We'll see. You're next in line. What's that mean?
Listen, I heard a little news on the street. I heard that your brother Gene and Angie's brother Sal are pushing dope.
They're pushing dope.
Yeah?
Neil, come on. Sally's not a made guy. He's a civilian. He does whatever the fuck he wants. And my brother Gene, all right, he's no genius here, but come on, the guy's not pushing dope.
Ask Angie. I understand he's getting a percentage.
Where the fuck did you get this?
One of Big Paul's soldiers told me.
Oh, Jesus Christ, considered a source? I mean, I'm only sitting here 3 fucking years because of that incompetent Sicilian candy ass. Well, I'm supposed to believe my own brother's pushing dope?
Believe what you want. But ask Angie. I want this fucking rumor proved or disproved.
An FBI spokesman said today that a promising lead on the whereabouts of Patty Hearst resulted in a dead end. The young heiress is wanted in a series of politically motivated bank robberies.
You know this bitch is richer than Rockefeller. I mean, with all her money, what the hell is she doing trying to overthrow the government?
You gotta lock up this twat for 100 fucking years when they catch her.
Come on, Johnny. Come on.
Angie, you got anything you want to tell me?
Like what?
Like secret shit.
Like what kind of secret shit?
Like secret shit.
Like what? Like how many times a night I whack off?
I said like secret shit.
Hey, John, you and me, we change each other's diapers, for Christ's sakes. What fucking secrets I keep from you?
Okay. Where'd you get the prosciutto?
I know people. We got a problem with the Zulu chief. He's threatening to put a hit on this kid, Joey Perillo. He's stealing 6 ounces of nose candy from him.
Yeah? Who is he?
There's a kid at the end. A skinny kid.
Who's the kid with?
Nobody. He's a street thief.
Well, then fuck him. He's got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, but the kid says he knows Sammy Gravano. He says him and Sammy go way back, blah, 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 and there's no time to check this out with Sammy.
Do you believe him?
Yeah, for sure I know Sammy.
Well, better I stand up for Sammy in here. Find out I should have when I get out.
Yeah. Hey, what's this motherfucker want?
How you doing, Chief? How about you and me, we go for a walk and talk, huh? Take a stroll? What do you say?
I said they're gonna pimple on a nigga's ass.
I sure as hell hope not. What do you want me to do? I'm alone here, see? I'm clean. Come on. Step in my office here. This is business.
Business, huh? You know you one crazy motherfucking wop, man. Let's walk.
So he's missing 6 ounces of coke.
Yeah, you heard right. Guinea Perillo, he's gonna get a ship stuck in his ass.
You know, I say hard time is for hard-ons. What are we trying to do here? Try to do some easy time. You know, you start that shit, it's a lockdown. Then what you got? You got no booze, no bras, no phones, no visitors. You weren't even gonna get TV rights. Now, come on, you and me, we cooler, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm listening.
All right, that's 6 ounces of coke you lost. I'm gonna replace it. You're gonna get 18 grand cash. You're gonna get a van full of Luckies. Your whole side of the yard here, you're just gonna all be stoking and smoking your fucking brains out for a month, as far as I'm concerned. From here on out, anyone here in my court fucks with your action, you just come to me.
Who the fuck are you?
John Gotti.
So when do I get my drop?
What's your morning paper?
Count up in 2 wing.
Wait there. Thank you, Willie. Hi. Ah, signore, come sta?
Piacere di vederla.
Scusa, come stanno i figli?
We're back. Huh? Back. What is it?
Carlos dead. Heart attack an hour ago.
What a mess.
He made Big Paul new boss on his deathbed.
No fucking way Carlo passed you up. For what? That piece of shit? He don't understand the street. He wants to be some butter-ass businessman. Come on, that's not Cosa Nostra.
Maybe a street guy is not what is needed. Maybe times are changing, John.
Bullshit! Come on. The soldiers don't even want him. Ask anyone here. They starve under the guy. Neil, the fucking guy. He squeezes a fucking quarter till the eagle screams. Come on.
Well, Carlo was the boss. He picked his brother-in-law. Now Paul is the boss. That is it.
Hey, Neil. You devoted your life to this thing. You never backdoored nobody. You never took a fucking dime wasn't yours. What do you want me to do? You want me to blow the fucking book out right now? Here, I'll do it right now.
The king is dead. Long live his brother-in-law.
Johnny boy doesn't seem to think so.
Not many captains would behave like that with Neil de la Croce. You know, I think we got a little crack developing in the Gambino family.
Maybe more of a crack than meets the eye.
Like what?
Gotti's heritage is Neapolitan, Napolitan. Castellano is Sicilian, like Don Carlo. The rivalry's subtle, but it's there. Non temere Roma, la serpa giace in guato Napoli. Never fear Rome. The serpent lies coiled in Naples.
First off, I want everybody to know that Tommy Bellotti is going to continue as a captain. But he's also going to be my personal Doberman. Ain't that right, Tommy?
Always, Paul. Always.
And Frankie DeCiccio is our new consigliere. To Ramon, he wants to get out of harness.
Perfect. I done my stint, 44 years. I bought a little hole-in-the-wall cafe in Astoria. I walk to work every morning and get away from my wife.
That's a good idea. Remember that one.
Anyone ever wants to consult, you come right over. Coffee's on me.
Everybody at this table should be proud to be sitting here in front of a man's man.
All right, finally. I think everybody at this table knows that keeping Neil on is my underboss. It gives us some continuity.
Huh. Grazie, Paul. You know, I don't think the Queen's boys know DB. This is John Gotti, Robert DiBernardo, known as DB.
I love your handkerchief.
I was going to say the same thing.
That is Angelo Ruggiero.
You know my tailor?
DB runs all the porno in Brooklyn.
And you don't have to say anything about John. His reputation precedes him.
All right. What's on the table?
I got Genovese people hijacking 3 loads out of Kennedy the last 2 months. Now, Colombo's took off a couple, too. If I gotta rip somebody's fucking eyes out here...
Hey, wait a minute. No, wait, hold. Nobody's eyes are gonna get ripped.
I'm ready to whack the motherfuckers
Nobody
right
is
now.
gonna get whacked. Not unless the boss of this family approves. Understood? Now, you've been away for a while. Maybe you don't know, though, we got a lot of joint ventures with the Genoveses and the Colombos. The future of this family doesn't depend on A couple of loads from Kennedy, none anymore.
We're like United Nations now, isn't it?
Neil, you, me, and Frankie, we'll work this thing out with Kennedy Airport later. All right, next case.
All right. Nicky Scabetta's got to go. Johnny, why don't you get crew to whack him?
What do you mean, my crew? Nick Shabetta's in the construction business with Sammy there in Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn business.
That's why it makes more sense for you guys to do the job.
No, I live in Queens, Frankie, okay? You whack your own people. Forget about it.
Forget about it. What do we got? 2 families
Hey,
here?
Frankie, go fuck yourself.
Hey, wait a second. We ain't got no problem here. Nick's my brother-in-law. He's my embarrassment. I mean, what the fuck? I'll whack him nice and easy. We'll have the wake over at Thomas Sewell's. You know, keep it in the neighborhood.
Good thinking, Sammy. You stick with your in-laws. I like that. Yeah. I gotta get back on the streets. That's where all the money is these days, huh? Hey, Paul, not for nothing. That was a great spread.
The guy just got out of the joint, for God's sakes. I mean, you know, he's complicated, but his motives are good. Besides, he's a good earner.
Hey, John's ace is with me. I mean, he got a kid that I know out of a jam with the Zulus up in Greenhaven. He didn't have to do it.
And Johnny's problem is that he's a street Neapolitan, huh? Always scheming. Western and Sicilian.
What, you reminded me now what I owe you, you cocksucker? Have I ever missed settling with you? Come on, I'm like the clock. Play stuff fucking bad, would you? Look at you made him a rich fucking man. Don't fucking nerve.
Hey, John, why do you go nuts every week trying to scrape up money? I mean, what's Richie gonna do if you just say go fuck yourself?
Angie, a player loses, he pays, and a bookie loses, he pays. All right, give me a break.
Tell it to the guys who owe us.
Where's the Nick?
It's at the warehouse with Bobby the Jew trying to get rid of those fucking watches we got.
Yeah, by the time the fence takes his cut, it's small potatoes. We're breaking the balls for peanuts, John.
Not for nothing, John, but the guys don't have 2 nickels to rub the fucking together. I mean, what are we doing here? Policy slips? It's bullshit.
You know, all you do, you cry like babies all day long, you bite my ass like around the clock. You know, if I'm not in here having my famous espresso with 20 ducks by 10, I'm back in here by noon to check the numbers. You know, but I'm the one who goes down to Mulberry to check it out with Mr. Neal, right? I'm the one who goes out to Staten Island to pay respect to that lay-down Cazzopoli. And I gotta drink more bitter coffee, because the spit maid cannot even run a fucking espresso machine. I gotta sit with that zombie Bilotti, dope him in my ass. I gotta go out to the island now to talk to Bobby about stolen watches. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know I could have been a meter maid? I could have worked for UP and made more fucking money. Where the fuck you come crying to me about empty pockets? Why don't you just say what you want? What do you want? You want a piece of DB's porn? Do you want a piece of Sammy's construction? What do you want? Demolition, cement, or garbage? Which? You want trucks, meat, fish, common? So the fuck do I? Anybody got any ideas?
Yeah, I got 1 or 2.
Yeah? Yeah, here's 3.
Hey, Johnny! Come on!
Don't think for 1 minute you're not dipping into Angie's drug operation. And you and Angie and the Meg and your brother Sally, they're a dealing. Don't ever fucking think I don't know that. And hey, you with that in the joint, quack, quack. What's the matter now? You got nothing to say?
You got it wrong, John. Nobody's dealing. We're moving a few things around for Sally, that's
Hey, what
it.
are you moving? You moving furniture for $5 an hour? Let me tell you something. This Sicilian motherfucker finds out you're dealing heroin. I can't save your ass. And I'm the first to get hit. You know why? I don't let anyone whack on my crew. Now, is that what you want? Good.
Hey, John, what do you say the 3 of us, we go down to Umberto's, we get some scongilis, we relax. Come on.
I'm relaxed. I'm plenty relaxed. Going down to Regine's. Have a drink with DB. Smell like a fucking animal now.
Hey, to each his own. big bucks in it, that's for sure.
Fuck this shit. They lock you up forever. Money ain't a good enough reason to do 100 years.
I want this joint, huh? It's classy.
Classy? You got any idea how much money this place must gross a month?
Fucking Sammy. He's all business, you know what I mean? But he's right. I mean, I wouldn't mind a piece of this place myself.
Let me ask you something, John. How come you don't have a piece of anything legitimate? DB and me, we're in drywall, construction, demolition, nightclubs, you name it.
Legitimate, man. You know what I think is bullshit, though? You should become CPAs. I'm serious. Certified public assholes. This way you could have your legitimate businesses and your books and your workman's comp and your Blue Cross and your Blue Shield. And on top of that, I'll tell you what. On top of that, you go pay your taxes, all right? You think I got a button to become some kind of a straight-up businessman? Get the fuck out of here.
You know what I think, John? I think under these $2,000 suits, you're really an old-timer.
Yeah, man. Gotta remember where we come from.
Amen.
Your boss is so busy being a businessman, I can't even get the right back when I need it. What's that about?
It's not just our boss, John.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I know that. He's my boss. He's my boss. Off the record, I'd have been happy to see Neil get it.
Hey, off the record, John, I don't think anybody would have cried if Mr. Neil got it. It's Cosa Nostra. We got the boss we got. Here's the change in the subject, man.
To the boss.
To the boss.
Salud.
I gotta get going.
Where you going?
Business or pleasure?
What the fuck's the difference?
There we go.
Take care. Come here.
I'll call you tomorrow.
$1 million a month gross minimum. I could be off by 50%, though.
Fucking Sammy.
You know that contract we got out in Queens? We're the low bidders, but it turns out it's like one of those modified bids, you know?
Yeah, it's always modified. Modified to the point where we can't make any money. Nicky, come here. Take down that piece of drywall up there, the one on the top.
For what?
For what? Because maybe you ain't buying the kind of quality that you should, huh?
Sammy, you don't trust nobody, man.
What? Sammy, what are you doing?
You know, when I first picked up this piece of shit, I knew it was a mistake.
Sammy, family.
Son of a bitch.
I'm Denver's brother, for God's sake.
Shut the fuck up, Nicky.
Don't kill me, please. What did I do, man?
You know something, Nicky? You are some whiner.
Yeah, of course.
Nessuno lo so perché solo.
Jesus, Johnny.
Hey, Sammy, how you doing?
I'm so sorry.
How are you?
Who done this job?
No, leave it alone, Sammy. It was an accident.
Just
time or place for all you, just as John's friends and the families, you know what I mean? Just stay here.
Thanks for coming, man.
Who did this, Joe? The guy that lives next door. His name's Favara.
My God, I am highly sorry for having offended thee. And I detest all bad sins for their just punishment. But most of all, I have offended thee. Deserving of all my love. And from there is all without but thy grace. Sin no more.
That's gonna take long. It's $20,000 I'm picking up. You can afford it for minutes. Huh? I'll be right back.
Hey! Somebody's gotta move this thing or they're not gonna have headlights!
Hey, it'll be out in a minute. We'll move the car in a minute.
Hey, Bishop! Is this yours? Is that yours?
Hey, relax. It'll be out in a minute, right?
Come on, is that yours?
Yeah, I'll call you back in a second.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Is that yours?
Is what, mate?
The Lincoln.
What Lincoln?
Come down, man. Come down. All right. Come on. Let go. Let go. John, a cop. Get the fuck out of here.
Mr. Cutler, what's the real story?
There is no real story. There's no story. My client was trying to break up a fight is all there is to it.
Mr. Gotti, what does this have to do with loan sharking? Did he owe you money?
Ridiculous loan sharking. Mr. Gotti sells plumbing supplies. That's all.
What sort of Leave the man alone.
What was your reaction to these accusations?
Take that to yourself.
Do you always hand out 50s to street people?
Is that a 50? Here, take 100. Give me back the 50. Take 100. Stuff on the streets. Everybody's got to score once in a while.
I guess that's why your neighborhood loves you so much. Okay, sir. How does it feel getting $100 from Don Gotti?
My guess is that once this pie chick finds out who you are, he'll withdraw. But there's a bigger problem coming up, John. Not with you, with your people.
What do you mean, my people?
Well, Angelo Ruggiero, your brother Gene, DeMeg, on a heroin conspiracy indictment's coming down this afternoon.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you, and the really bad news, John, is that Angelo's house has been bugged for months.
Jesus Christ. That stupid, greedy motherfucking moron! God damn him! God damn him! Always gonna whack the three of them. And me too.
I got Mo, I got Larry, and I got Curly. Bail I raised for you three, I'll be broke here for a fucking year. How many times are we gonna go through this?
We're in the street, we're scratching and we're scraping, so we took a taste.
We're just trying to survive, John. Angelo, how do you get caught on a bug? In your own house.
Motherfucker.
Don't say motherfuckers, all right? Even when you were a kid, you don't shut your fucking mouth. That's why I called you Quack Quack. They don't have to bug you. Anyone in New York dials 7 digits, they get you.
I had my house swept by this electronic expert. The motherfucker told me it was safe.
Safe?
Yeah.
Have you heard of technology, Angelo? There is no safe. Don't you know they got a parabolic mic today? Could hear a fucking snake fart in Egypt. The feds are a machine. They don't run out of time or money. They sent a whole fucking army to grab 30 spics in that Caribbean shit or whatever the fuck it was.
Grenada.
Yeah, that's power, Angelo. That's real power.
Every fucking boss.
You shut the fuck up for a minute. I'm trying to make a point. That's the kind of power the feds have, made the bosses ban the goddamn drugs in the first place.
Every fucking boss of every family's into drug money. Off the record. Right. Paul's full of shit.
You take a fucking drug money from Roy DeMeo. He don't ask where the cash comes from, but he knows, John. So he's a hypocrite? Yeah. Is there something new? He's a boss. Did you get it? He's the boss. How bad are these steaks?
Yeah, forget about it. I said a lot of shit about people, about Paul, too.
Hey, Paul, good swim? I should be doing more of this. Helps me sleep better. I sat down with the Colombos and those asbestos removal contracts that you guys got in with the Board of Ed. Well, anyhow, I agreed to up their end of it to 40%.
40%? This is Paul. They don't even deserve the 30% they're in for now. Man, I know for a fact when Don Carlo was alive, they were lucky to get 10.
Don Carlo's been dead for a long time now. And Neil, when Neil goes, it's the end of that regime. Finished. I mean, this is a new age. You know, we got more money to make working with the other families than shutting them out. Me and the Colombos, we also had a little talk about our John Gotti problem.
What's John Gotti problem?
What's the matter with Johnny?
You mean the Ruggiero thing?
What John Gotti problem? What problem? Don't you guys fucking read? Give me that newspaper. When the New York Times carries it, you got trouble. I had dinner last week with this chicken guy. What's his name? Looks like a chicken. What the hell's he gonna think when he sees these headlines?
Come on, Paul. These guys are not stupid. They know who we are.
But it's not supposed to be so public. This John Gotti is like some throwback to our street days. Goes to work on some guy with a baseball bat in the street.
This Paul, the guy jumped him with a bat. I mean, John's got a temper, so what?
You know the guy's a hell of a big...
What, an earner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But what the hell is it with these $3,000 suits? I mean, the man dresses better than Cuomo. And these FBI bugs. Who knows what's on those fucking tapes? Do you? Who the hell knows what kind of shit that fat fuck Angie talked about me? Anyway, if we gotta whack John and his crew, the Colombos are gonna give us the soldiers to do it.
Who's talking about whacking John Gotti?
This way, it keeps us from having any war within the family.
Paul,
As your consigliere, I have an obligation to tell you this. It's not right for us to reveal our family problems in front of the Colombos. Weakens us.
It weakens nothing. If those tapes show that Angie knows two other mamalukes are dealing powder, well, the rule is since 1957, deal and die. I gotta clip him. And Johnny Boy, too.
What's up, fellas?
Can we go off the record here?
Absolutely.
All right. What Carlo built up for 30 years with his blood, this prick is giving away, piece by piece. The other families are gonna piss all over us.
He's not trying to build. Mark my words, Sammy, we're gonna starve with this guy.
Off the record, I agree with you 100%. I'll tell you one other thing. This guy don't understand for one fucking minute who John Gotti is.
All right? You gotta get to a hospital, Neil. You hear me?
What the hell would that do, John? They just want to shoot that toxic shit into me, and I'll die that much sooner. John, I just don't want to... I don't want to leave a war behind me. He would be within his rights. I mean, Paulie has every right to whack out your whole crew. Deal and die. That was Carlos edict.
Right. And that's why Carlo Gambino wasn't taking drug money or Floyd DeMeo like Paulie.
Yeah.
Paulie ain't one-tenth of Carlo Gambino, Neil. You know that. Carlo Gambino ran his family like it was supposed to be run. Do you remember, like a brotherhood? Like it was our thing. Paulie runs it like it's his thing. Carlo Gambino would step out of the grave here. He said this whole thing right. He could. Nobody in my crew is getting clipped, that's all. If anybody's getting clipped there, it's gonna be Paul.
Hey, John, I brought you into this family. I made you what you are. You're strong and you're smart, but don't ever believe that you are bigger than anything.
I don't think I'm bigger than a...
Don't interrupt me. I know what you're thinking. But, John, you cannot whack out a boss. Only the full commission can make that call. I love you like a son. But don't ever put me in a spot. And don't ever force my hand.
I would never do that.
Okay. Okay. Let's take a walk, huh?
I gotta tell you, John, we can't clear this with any of the bosses. Hey, it's our family, it's our move. Nobody gives a fuck about this greedy cazzo. When? Not until Neil goes. All right, DB's with us all the way. The Chico says you ought to get all the capital regimes together and make them vote right away. That'll make it official. He can deliver Joe Amon out of retirement. Sit next to you. That ought to give it some weight. You're gonna be on the boss. You ready? Frank and the Chico be consigliere. We're tight. Yeah, real tight. Huh? But we're tight like no government nowhere. Who's ever gonna break this? We're gonna make a powerhouse now. They're causing no strange scenes since Anastasia. Anastasia? Shit, John, this is bigger than killing the fucking president. Hey, you think I was putting this earth to make them rich and me poor? We're gonna do a hit now. We're gonna do a real hit. We're going back. Yeah. Back to some real in-your-face cousin Austria. Out in front on a line. Make them sit back and watch a volcano blow. You with me? I'm with you, John. All the way to the finish.
They're all niggas. They're all niggas.
This is finance.
Somebody's nigga to play this. We had it all. The booze, the girls, pockets full of money. Oh, Johnny, I had a girl
Was that Irish girl?
Yeah. That's right, yeah. You know, I could go 2-3 days without sleep, by God. I was so strong. You know, you live this goddamn life long enough. And you know, you can't take anything with you except your honor. Don't ever lose that, Johnny. Johnny, this whole fucking thing lasts only 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's gone. And that fuck Castellano never even come say goodbye.
What the hell did the Chico need this meeting for? I got shopping to do.
Probably another beef about the fucking garbage routes.
Yeah, more garbage. Costs us another $20 to park this thing. We ought to get into these Manhattan parking lots. It's a license to steal. All right, let me out.
Hey, John, who's your tailor? Sir.
Gotti, did you have anything to do with the Paul Castellano murder?
I ask you to look around the courtroom, Mr. Pajcik, and identify the man who assaulted you.
I don't see him.
Take off your glasses, please. Now, study the defendant.
I've never seen that guy before.
You're under oath. You have never before seen this man?
I've seen Mr. Gotti on TV and newspapers. I never met the man.
Are you telling this court that John Gotti is not the same man you incriminated on an assault warrant?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember, I'm sorry.
Any further questions, Mr. Bartley?
No, Your Honor. I think it's pretty clear.
Mr. Cutler?
Your Honor, I respectfully move for a dismissal of all charges.
Motion granted.
I can't believe this son of a bitch. Every time he beats a rat, his popularity goes through the roof. He's making us all look like idiots.
Our day will come, Bruce. Believe me, our day will come.
See the fireworks on the way over? John's tossing a block party for beating the case.
Yeah, right. Everybody loves him. He whacks out Paul Castellano in the middle of 46th Street. Where the hell are the New York cops? And now it's some unsolved homicide. And now this Pajcik thing, how do you think the Siegel maniac must feel?
Untouchable.
Son of a bitch is sitting on a $500 million a year enterprise. And he knows how to spread it around.
Correction. He's sitting on top of a $500 million a year criminal enterprise. This is no Fortune 500 company he's running here.
Bruce, are you forgetting the prosecutor spent the last year building a RICO case against him?
You guys don't get it. I want this guy. So spread the money around, offer immunity to some hard-timers. We'll spend 24 hours a day in that goddamn little room if we have to. I do not care! He's doing business somewhere in the building. We find out where, we got him. But I don't want the son of a bitch as the next mayor of New York.
Holy Sal! He gets arrested in Long Island in a rented Mercedes. I think the feds wired his mailbox. Anyway, they're going through his car. They find two Berettas in a glove compartment and an axe under the front seat. A fucking axe, right? So they're looking at him. They say, not for nothing. You get any idea why there's two handguns in a glove box and an axe under the front seat? Sally says, are you serious? I will never rent a car from fucking Avery. Get over here, you cocksucker. Where you been?
Long story.
Yeah?
I thought you should know this sooner than later.
What?
Well, I got something for you, but strictly off the record. So we'll go upstairs. Whose place is it?
Mikey Sorelli's.
I thought he was dead.
He is. Maybe that's why there's nobody here. So what's going on?
Well, the U.S. Attorney's Office has been working a whole year on a huge RICO case against you, your brother Gene, Angelo, and Demeg.
Damn these fucks.
I'm sorry.
I know where you live.
Yeah, I know.
Let me go through this RICO thing again. It says if anyone anywhere is caught doing anything wrong, then everyone is guilty, up and down the line. Sure. Wait a minute. This is a law.
Yeah, it is the government's license to throw out the Constitution. If they can prove that somebody is part of a continuing criminal enterprise, they can lock them up for life. Continuing criminal enterprise. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Did they lock up Nixon for life when they raided his Democratic National Headquarters with whatever the fuck they were?
The plumbers.
Yeah, an ongoing criminal enterprise an entire career. That's the RICO case.
U.S. Attorney on this case does not see you as a defendant. To her, you're some kind of...
What do you know from me and her? Who, her?
Diane Giacomo, very ambitious.
Would you forget about it? No brush named Jack alone is gonna be jerking me off for long. And would you tell her to leave us the fuck alone? And another thing, I don't wanna be alone tonight. Who is the guy, Tony Rigoletto? Tony Rigoletto.
Rigoletto's an opera. It's Tony Rigoletto.
I'm talking about
Tony Rigatoni.
The guy could sing an entire opera in Italian, word for word. Didn't speak a word of Italian. He's like an idiot savant. These guys are retarded, but they do one thing perfect.
How come only servants can do this stuff?
Savants!
What servant, you
You know, I gotta say this, you know. You got everyone's respect, you know that.
Thanks, John.
I mean that. I was gonna say you dress classy too, but I don't want you to get a swell head.
Thanks, John. You know, Paul, he only thought of me as a money machine. It's really good to be treated as a friend.
Hey, you are a friend. And Sammy G's a friend. And what is with this guy? His fucking wife has got him home 6 o'clock every night. What is that?
Well, unless he's out whacking somebody.
Mr. Gotti? Mr. Gotti? Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Roger. It's my wife, Ann. We just came in from Rochester for the weekend, and no one's gonna believe we actually met you, Mr. Gotti. We just got married. Yeah, married. Look at your autograph.
Give him a bottle of champagne. Give him a bottle. Get his autograph. He likes to have you.
Tommy, come here. Give me a drink. Thank you
very much.
John Gotti, I'm FBI Agent Russo. This is Agent Gabriel.
Russo. You know what FBI means, right?
Why don't you tell me?
Forever bother the Italians?
An FBI bug has picked up some information we think you might be interested in.
No kidding.
The capo in the Bonanno family has been recorded stating that the commission has sanctioned a hit on you.
Thanks for the tip.
We have a legal and moral obligation to inform you.
Oh, legal and moral, is it? Well, let's not bullshit each other, right? You'd be happy to see me go.
Not at all. We're gonna take you down ourselves.
Hey, Russo. Sto da buono, no?
Pensa a te, non pensa a me.
Mr. Gotti, what are your feelings about the Rigo law?
John, are you ready for the end of this trial?
John, I'm always ready.
Take some road.
John,
Are you the boss of the Gambino family?
I'm a member of the Gotti family. My wife Vicky's the boss.
For 7 torturous months, the government has been trying to sell you on this indictment. Well, this indictment stinks. And a fancy wine dressing called Rico isn't going to make it any better. It's still rancid. It is still rotten. It still makes you retch and vomit. In brief, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there is no case. You can convict John Gotti because he curses on a telephone. You can convict John Gotti because he gambles excessively. You can convict John Gotti because he lives a lifestyle which you may or may not.
What about him?
But that is not what
own
my
him.
client is charged with.
Worst case, it's a hung jury.
You want to get John Gotti? You do it the right way. Do it the American way.
A jury has reached a verdict.
Defendant Joseph DeMaglia, not guilty in all counts.
That's what I've been telling you. If you can't control yourselves, you will spend the next 30 days in this building. And if you think that I'm kidding, I invite you to try it. Please continue.
Defendant Angelo Ruggiero, not guilty in all counts. Defendant Gene Gotti, not guilty in all counts. Defendant John Gotti, not guilty in all counts.
John Gotti has beaten a federal RICO case. After 7 months of testimony, John Gotti has once again proven to be immune to government efforts to convict him. The Dapper Don is now the Teflon Don.
Sir, can I have your view on the trial?
John Gotti, have you ever walked into the boys' club on the east side?
Every bit of equipment bought by John Gotti.
Ma'am, can I have your view on the trial?
We love him. The government should just leave the poor man alone. We love him.
Perhaps the most personable gangland boss ever to grace the Big Apple, John Gotti is, in underworld terms, the undisputed king of the volcano.
You know why the people in the city love me? I'm beating the same system now that's fucking them every day.
Everybody loves a celebrity gangster, John.
Hey, you know, you forget your father was a rich businessman. You don't know the system from the outside. They know.
No, I know. Whatever you say, John.
You know, Frankie, why would a guy born of money choose our life?
Hey, Angie.
What?
3 guys sitting in a car. Mexican, black guy, and a Puerto Rican. Who's driving?
The black guy.
Puerto Rican.
The police.
You ever seen a fucking doctor?
No.
Would you please go see Gennaro on Prince Street? Bulldoze your way in and don't sit in no goddamn waiting room. I'm sick of
I
this.
want to see Gennaro. I'm going to see a doctor. I'm going to see a Jew doctor.
Hey, Angelo, Jews, Wops, Chinks, Zulus, it's one world, it's one people. Would you stop it with that shit?
Yeah, well, not when it comes to doctors. Hey, John, I got to talk to you private for a minute.
What's the matter? All right, tell Vic I'll be up in a minute.
Hey, we're late as it is.
Hey, the guy can't wait a minute. Tell him I'll be a minute, all right? Go on. What is it?
I heard DB saying some things. He says if you're going away in this jackalope, this Rico thing, Sammy should be the boss.
Come on, that's bullshit.
No, it ain't, John. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I know you're pissed off at me, but it's true.
I'm not pissed at you. I just don't trust you. You to put my tit in the rear on a goddamn dope beef. I love you, all right? I just don't trust you. Come on.
John, it's how it started with Paul.
What started with Paul?
DB's talking subversive, and Sammy's right next to him.
Angelo, DB is solid, and so is Sammy. Put out the fucking cigarettes and see a doctor. Come on, stop that.
So where is everybody?
I think Gene's up at Sheepshead Bay with your mother. Pete's downtown looking at the bar. Wants to talk to you about buying. That son of a...
Hey, Frankie, I really don't want to know. You know, it's just an expression. So, consigliere. Angie says DB's talking to the subversive. There's nothing to that, right?
DB's a solid guy. Between us, Angie's just a little jealous that me and Sammy got the slots we did after Paulie went. They don't like you spending so much time with DB. Forget about it, Johnny. Normal family bullshit.
What the hell is Sammy today, anyway?
It's working. Hey, you know the guy got a $13 million contract to build a new school in Brighton Beach? This guy's a wonder. He opens a business a minute. Since you made him underboss, nobody keep up with him. I tell you, in a few years, between him and DB, they're gonna own all of Brooklyn.
This guy O'Connor, head of the 608 union?
He trashed the place just because Tommy didn't use any of his people. And he definitely knew that it was under your flag. And you know me, John, I was just about ready to whack the guy, but mentioned it to DB. He said I ought to run it by you.
Hey, what is you and DB, you discuss now who gets whacked and who don't? Who the fuck is the boss of this Bugatti here? Now, may I ask?
We weren't discussing anything. When I mentioned it to DB in passing, he waved the flag. It ain't no big fucking deal.
I hear he's busy promoting you now for boss.
I don't think he was talking out of turn. DB was thinking of the family.
He's thinking, Sammy. He got no right to think it. Never mind say it. Come on, you know I just spent $500,000 here on legal fees. I'm sitting on the griddle here for 7 fucking months. I got you and DB laying me down. What the fuck kind of friend is that, huh?
Get the fuck out of here laying you down. What are you talking about? What's the matter with you?
Hey, I'm in a goddamn courtroom for 7 months now. I got Gene and Angie's drug trial coming up. On top of that, I got the FBI now. They pop up in the men's room every time I go take a piss. I'm talking about my blood pressure. That's what I'm talking about, my blood pressure. Forget it. Forget I said anything.
Forgot it. You really worried about this thing? I mean, you want me to keep an eye on DB or what?
Yeah. Keep an eye on him.
Come here. Take care of yourself. You're worried about your blood pressure. Don't be eating all that greasy shit.
7 fucking months. 7 fucking months of Rico case I made that up.
I know. They don't let you
months of
live.
my
I know.
life.
I know. They don't let you live.
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of time, we got that 3 o'clock on Midtown.
What time is it now?
Time to go.
No. Tell me I can't break away. I want to stay with Jimmy. I'll ride back with Sandy.
Hey, Frank, you going to Manhattan?
Yeah.
Good.
You know what?
See you later.
We do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Jimmy, thanks for everything.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Put on
all right.
Sammy's stab.
Yeah, sure. Ciao.
So, Chief, you want to drop me off Mulberry? Yeah, let's go.
Do you want to talk about 4th Avenue, whatever the fuck it was? What 4th?
Fucking Buick.
Who's not here? Is anybody missing?
Tommy Marino, he ain't here. He's in Florida.
I don't see DB. DB ain't here.
DB ain't here.
I know some of you come from upstate in Connecticut and Jersey. I'm not going to keep you here. I heard some of you talking. Nobody knows who killed Frank and Chico. So don't ask. Nobody's got to look over their shoulder here. You tell your crews to stay calm. You're the Gambino family. And don't you ever fucking believe that anyone, anywhere is gonna fuck with us. Now go home and drive carefully. Because believe me when I tell you, that's the most dangerous part of your lives. And I thank you for being here.
Buonasera, signore. Buonasera. Buonasera, how you doing?
And that car. You ought to see that fucking car.
And this just could be a renegade element, that's all.
Maybe he's one of Tommy Bellatti's people.
Hey, Frank and the Chico set up the meeting with Big Paul. Payback time, buddy.
Yeah, but the question is it over?
There was nothing left of that fucking car.
Well, you gotta keep checking.
How are you, Joe?
I'm good. Gaetano, espresso. For sure, you were supposed to be in that car with Frank.
We going to war?
They took their shot. They'll be satisfied with 1 for 1 and give you a pass. But you got even bigger problems, John.
Yeah? You selling espresso here or you telling fortunes today, which?
Don't take no fortune teller to see where you're heading. I went to your inauguration. I held my nose, but I went.
What do you have to hold your nose about? I'm just curious.
I got every right to talk this way. I was at the sit-down with Neil and Paul and Don Carlo after you clipped Gaglione. You broke a rule then. But Neil got you a pass. So then you went ahead, you broke another rule. You whacked out a boss without a commission okay.
Excuse me. I'm supposed to get a commission okay while my family's being blood to death? Hey, fuck Paul. He deserved it.
That's got nothing to do with it. The rules are for everybody. Right now, on a street in Brooklyn, there's a young kid. He works himself up and he talks to DB, he talks to Gravano, he talks to 3 or 4 capos, and you get a bullet in your head. We survive by our rules. And now you're breaking the oldest rule of all. You're going fucking public. On TV and magazine covers. These fancy suits, these fancy haircuts. John Gotti. John Gotti.
Don't give me that shit. I didn't ask to go public. You know, they shoved their goddamn cameras and microphones in my face. Get the fuck out of here.
You're turning this thing of ours into entertainment for every chidrul that watches the 6 o'clock news. But our thing is secret. Kabish? Secret. And what you're doing won't work. You really believe you're the one wop who can keep spitting in the government's face and get away with it? You're making them come after you.
What do you think, Joe? You don't think the FBI knows who you are?
You don't think your face has been sitting on the wall right next to mine for the last 20 fucking years? Get the fuck out of here. Hey, they know me. I know who I am. I'm not embarrassed by who I am. I'm not gonna sit in the dock here like some fucking rat. You know, in the end, maybe I get a little respect for it, because I'm not getting any of you.
John, you made a hell of a long walk. From a cockroach tenement to the cover of Time magazine. That takes ability. But a Cosa Nostra boss don't belong on the cover of Time magazine.
Wherever I'm at, it's because I am who I am, all right? I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to apologize for who the fuck I am.
But you'll wind up in a cell because you are who you are. And you'll take a lot of good people with you. Duck, John. Learn to duck sometimes.
No more comments about me lowering my profile. It's not my style. Not going to be the style of this family. First order of business, nucleus ciliary. Frankie, the job is yours.
That's your John.
You get word to the four bosses today. If the Chico is payment in full, we settle. We don't want to get the hell on with our lives here.
It's done.
Gene, you got a drug trial coming up. Stay the hell off the street. Let Pete run Queens.
Got it. What's my job, John?
Hey, killing people. What else? You've been bugging me for a month now. You want to clip Louis DeBono and Mickey, whatever the hell his name is?
Mickey the Bat.
Fine. Clip them both. Makes you feel good.
All right. Look, I hate to bring this up because I'm really close to the guy. But I got an obligation to the family here. DB. Maybe Angelo ain't so crazy when he said that DB's been doing a lot of talking.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? I mean, Angelo's been sipping fucking morphine for months for his fucking cancer. I mean, the guy's in and out. You can't believe him on something like this, John. Come on.
Look, it isn't just what Angelo said. I mean, DB's got his own agenda. Where was he last night? John almost got killed. I mean, it's like a spit in the face not showing up.
You know where he was?
I know where he was. DB was in Brooklyn on union business. He was bona fide. I checked it out today. DB told me he told you that, and that you would have told John.
Never told me anything, John.
Hey, look, DB's no threat, for Christ's sakes. I mean, even if he said something, what the hell does it mean? It don't mean...
Fuck it! Fuck it! See, I got no time. I got no time for subversives.
Wait a minute,
Not
John.
now. Not now.
Look, I love DB as much as any man in this room. But if he's backdooring John...
DB! Come on in! John, I'm sorry I'm late. I just wanted you to know I was here. You want me in on this, or you want me downstairs?
No, downstairs, fine.
All right, I'll see you later.
Well,
I don't want the world to think I'm an item, you know. You come and bounce with Sammy?
No, not tonight, Johnny.
I'll take DB. What a life, huh? Palling around with the guy I'm gonna have clipped.
A little list of guys who go. Louis DeBoni has 2 businesses with Sammy. Mickey the Bat is the demolition with Sammy.
Man, DB and Sammy got over a dozen businesses together.
Bruce, come here.
What?
Check this out. Why are these capos showing her all this respect?
It's a good question.
Does she live in the building?
I don't know.
I don't give a shit. Look, I'm not in this thing out of the goodness of my heart. I'm in this thing to make money. DB, come on.
Giuseppe, come sta?
Bene, grazie, Roberto.
Hey, Joe.
Get DB an espresso. All right, think about it. Yeah. Whatever. All right, we'll straighten it out tomorrow, right? Subcontractor from that school out in Queens. Looks like we got a little $30,000 envelope coming.
Good. Could use the money.
It's your fucking habits. There you go.
You should this.
Thank you.
Salute.
Cheers.
I thought you weren't gonna come.
I wasn't.
Oh, fuck you. Hey, John.
What?
Things look different now.
Yeah, what's different?
Look at me. Fucked up, John.
So? We all fuck up, man.
You still mad at me?
Huh?
You still mad at me?
I'm thinking.
Let's go. Hey, John.
What?
I'm sorry.
Just shut up and eat, all right?
Mrs. Michael Sorelli, apartment 10 in Gotti's building. Lives alone. Widow of Mikey Sorelli. Lifelong soldier for Neil Della Croce.
Well, so what? So it's another RICO case, Bruce. What am I supposed to say? These feds got nothing better to do than chase me all day long. I'm the only game in town now. Well, we'll sue them. For harassment. What the hell else? Hey, it's 2:45 in the morning. Am I getting billed for this?
Then let's say nothing, all right?
What is it?
You got a new grand jury going now.
Jesus, Johnny.
Fucking government. Like a 1,000-pound gorilla here.
You beat him before. Beat him again. Come on, come to me.
Let me look at my races. So who do we got today? We got my lucky baby, my lucky star, Susan Valley, Idiot's Delight. Oh, looks good. Oh, looks good.
He's here. With his lawyer.
Where are we?
Well, they're going to be coming down with 15, 20 counts of RICO, including a Castellano hit. This is serious.
What the fuck is this going to cost?
Well, forget that. You know, this is their last shot. If we win again, we're out of the woods. But if they come up with something strong, John, we might have to think about striking a deal with the prosecutor.
What are you talking about?
John, listen.
Hey, Bruce. Who you talking to here? No. You don't let anyone in this family cop any kind of a plea.
The plea bargain is just another goddamn gun.
Hey, what am I talking to myself here? Just said no fucking deals. Hey, I don't give a shit if everyone here goes to marry on for 1,000 years. There's gonna be no fucking deals. No fucking deals. Look at Jacoby and Myers plea bargain my ass. Cost me 8 cents.
John, we got the place to ourselves. The old lady's with the nephew.
You know, I just told Cutler, no one is taking that stand. You get my cell ready right now. Because if it's malicious mopery or car theft or some shit like that, we deny everything.
Cutler told me they come up with a new statute. It's called committing murder in furtherance of your position.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Yeah, that's real nice. They come up with anything they want. Fucking government. That Dunsky Bush. Yeah, old Bush. He could send a whole army to Panama, though, to grab one man, right? The Spick?
Yeah, Noriega.
Hey, Frankie, you know how many people they whacked out to get that little fuck? The Spick's working for Washington the whole time. They got no parameters. They got no parameters. What time is it, anyway?
About 11:30.
Where's Sammy?
I guess he's home. He's tired.
Tired of being the world's only pussy whipped hitman. Tired because you got 40 fucking companies now, right?
Hey, the guy's creating capital.
For you? For me? No shit for the family. You know, I got people in the carpet business, Frankie. They come to me every day. They say, John, we can't even get a job. Sammy's locking up everything. We can't even turn a buck. I go back to Sammy with that. You know what he says to me? He says, I'll whack the cocksuckers, then they won't beef. That's his attitude. What the fuck kind of an attitude is that? You know, he does it under my flag. He uses my name.
John, you understand one thing. Sammy brings in $100,000 in cash every month.
I say, stick it up his ass. I'd rather die broke than what? Bleed my family to death? We've been through this. It aggravates me. It aggravates me. You know, I could be a billionaire here. I want to be a greedy fucking boss. It ain't right. That ain't right. When does it stop? How much is enough? How much could Sammy want? You know, because if not for his greed, you gotta love the guy. The guy is down. Well, what the fuck is this, Rome? What is this? All roads lead to Sammy?
I agree. Sammy's got to pull it in, that's all.
You know, I gotta ask you something. Did you ever hear DB talk subversive?
Never.
Who took over DB's construction unions, huh? Who? Fucking Sammy. It's making me sick. It's making me physically sick. I love that guy. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna whack him? You know? I tell him 1,000,000 times, will you slow it down? You don't have to wind up with every goddamn dime on a plate. Spread some cheer around. But what the fuck am I talking about? Frankie, the guy whacked out Louis Melito, Louis DeBono, Mickey DeBat, and DB. And they're all in business with Sammy. They're in business with the guy. And DB. What the fuck did we do, Frankie? I mean, the guy was a gentleman. Who clipped him? Who did the work? Who did the work?
Sammy.
Fuck it. Fuck it. You know, I'll tell you something else. You want a real circus? You set it up for Sammy to grab everything off the plate. Him and the lawyers. You know what you got? You got the Cutler, Chagall, and Fuckstein crime family. That's what you got. Fucking Cutler. He tells me about Marion. 23 and a half hours lockdown. One phone call a night. Enough food, keep you alive in an 8x7 cage, and no one in a goddamn cell block. You know what I say to them? I say, fuck them, I'll die in a cage. I'll outlive the motherfuckers. I'll leave you some kind of a goddamn circus here. You hungry? Let's go get some pizza.
Fucking starving. Let's get out of here. We ain't coming back neither.
Come on. I put 100 in. What the fuck you want from me?
10.
No, I mean that fuck.
Come on. We're just starting.
There's your $10. Go ahead.
Come on. All right. A 3. 3 dimes. There's another.
Give me a card.
Straightening. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, let's go. That's it. Yeah, I know.
We're here to arrest Frankie Lucasio, Sam Gravano, and John Gotti. Want everyone else to do themselves a favor and stay put. I'll tell you when you can leave.
Hey, what's Gotti being arrested for? Gotti!
Did you ever hear DB talk subversive?
Never.
Who took over DB's construction unions?
Sammy. It makes me sick, you know? Because I love the guy. I love the guy. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna whack him. You know? I tell him 1,000,000 times, will you slow it down? You don't have to wind up with every goddamn dime on a plate. Spread some cheer around. But what am I talking about here, Frankie? The guy worked out, Louis Melito, Louis DeBono, Mickey DeBat, and DB. DB. They're in business with the guy. And DB, the guy, he was a gentleman, for Christ's sakes. Well, who clipped him? Who did the work? Fucking Sammy. Fucking Sammy. That's what we said, Frankie.
I've heard enough. Defendants shall be held without bail. I'm also granting the government's motion to disqualify present defense counsel. Cutler, Shargel, and Pollock have to be disqualified because their role as House counsel was discussed in taped conversations that the prosecution may use as evidence in this trial. Now, beyond that, there are also conflict of interest issues because of prior representation of potential witnesses. Therefore, the lawyers could be called as witnesses in this trial. The defendants are advised to appear before me at 9:30 a.m. Monday the 23rd with new counsel. Court is adjourned.
We're going to have to release them into the prison population. The judge ruled that keeping them in isolation is punitive.
Okay. So tell the warden to put Gravano in with Gotti.
What about Lacasio?
Doesn't matter. You can put him anywhere. Sammy's the key.
Say, Sammy.
You say those things about me, John.
Hey, tapes are tapes, man. Don't mean nothing. I'm talking, right? Can fucking talk, can I?
Yeah, some fucking talk. You backdoored me. Well, I was your underboss, and I was out there whacking guys for you.
Hey, get the fuck out of here with that shit right now. You're the one who gets off whacking people up, pal, not me. Yeah, you come crying to me about Louis DeBono. No, you're a partner for years, not mine. I don't know the man. You wanted to whack him, you could press me. I said, do what you want. Same with Louis Melito. So much better. Your own brother-in-law, for Christ's sakes. And what the fuck am I talking about? What about Tommy Spinelli, Sammy? Eddie Garofalo? Mickey, whatever the fuck his name was, huh? Worst of all, though, DB. Yeah. Come into a ton of fucking money when DB went. Ton of fucking money. Don't ever deny that. Don't you ever fucking deny that.
Hey, let's not rewrite history here. Now, I didn't mind DB going. Fucking playboy instead of a business partner. But you wanted it. And when John Gotti wanted somebody in the ground, John Gotti called Sammy Gravano. You barked, I bit, remember?
You bit? You pillaged this fucking city under my flag using my name every step of the way. My name! You're a selfish prick. The greedy's your fucking problem.
What, is it all my fault now? It's not yours? With all your $2,000 suits and all your front page Dapper Dan shit? You mean your lawyer didn't even know how to pull it in? John, you beat the government, you're supposed to walk away humble. You're not supposed to stand there in front of TV cameras crowing about it. Because it's gonna come back in your face. I got news for you. It ain't me on those tapes. The truth is, it was your big mouth that brought this Bugatti down.
Hey, Sammy, let me ask you something. If Neil himself come up with the Widow Cirelli's apartment and fucking Joe Watt swept it, how the fuck am I supposed to know it's bugged? Sammy, what do they got? They got some tapes. They got no witnesses. They got tapes. So, let them play the living shit out of the tapes. Let them leak. I don't give a fuck. It's like hearing the same song over and over and over and over again. You played enough. You don't hear it no more. You hear me?
All right, whatever you say, John.
Hey, John.
What?
Your friend, Gravano, was just escorted from the building. Thought you might like to know.
first one.
Tell us the first. What is he, some man chicken?
All day this guy's been about this. I can't get him off the thing. There was like...
Sit.
I think we all know why we're here.
I've got a lot to offer. And I got a lot of concerns. So I'm thinking that maybe we can make a deal.
What kind of deal?
If I talk, I walk.
Impossible. You'll have to do time.
How much?
Less than 20. And whatever's worked out, we'll be obliged to inform Gotti's lawyer. Once that happens, word is out.
Everything's gonna come out in the trial, right?
Everything.
So when Deborah finds out I killed her brother, 18 others, she'll file for divorce. That part of my life is over.
So what's your motive, Sammy? Revenge? Repentance? What?
What are you talking about? You heard those tapes. John and I are finished. So either I spend the rest of my life in jail, or I'm out on the streets. Either way, I'm dead.
So what kind of information do you have to offer?
I'll give you the whole Cosa Nostra. I'll give you the Paul Castellano head. I'll testify that I personally fixed the Jacqueline jury. I'll give you the murders of Louis DeBono, Louis Melito, Mickey the Bat, Robert DiBernardo, Tommy Spinelli, Willie Boyd Johnson. A dozen or so more. Tommy Sparrow. I'll give you the John O'Connor shooting.
In the most stunning
I'll give you the
and
ins and outs of the
sensational
entire
turning point
Gambino
in the
family
history
from
of
upstate New York to
organized
Brooklyn.
crime, Salvatore Sammy the Bold Gravano, underboss of the notorious Gambino crime family, has agreed to testify against John Gotti and Frank Locascio. Gravano, himself an admitted killer, will expose the vast criminal enterprise he served for 30 years. In return for his testimony, the government has charged Mr. Gravano with a single count of racketeering. Known as the Bull among associates, Sammy Gravano has been seen for years in the constant company of Mr. Gotti. Gravano is said to be trusted by Gotti completely. Federal officials today were elated at the defection of Mr. Gravano.
What you got now? You got Sammy. What's he doing in his life? Where's he going? You know, the feds, they see the guy. They always smell out the guy with no parameters. They move right in, you know? This whole RICO statute bullshit is designed for the rats by the rats. Yeah, you show me the Wall Street bum. He stole billions from the country. Walked out of the goddamn courtroom with billions in his back pockets. Frankie, you show me the bum in that chemical company. In one fucking day, this fuck, he kills 5,000 innocent people in an instant. Did he do his instant? You show me any important thief in today's business world who was denied his counsel of choice. And they find my lawyer? Is this America?
We're what, John?
We're fools. You know why? Because we did it. We let Sammy in. We let Sammy and Frankie into something that's called a thing of ours. And you know what? On my mother, I say this. Let Sammy have his millions. Let him have his witness protection. Because every day, he's still got to wake up to the rat. Staring at him in the mirror. He's gonna have nothing. I'm gonna sit right here. And still with me. There's no Cosa Nostra. Till I die.
The government calls Salvatore Gravano.
You raise your right hand, please. Put your left hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You can sit down.
Mr. Gravano, do you have a nickname?
Excuse me?
Do your friends call you Salvatore? Would you keep your voice up, please? That microphone isn't on. Do your friends call you Salvatore?
No.
What do your friends call you?
Sammy. My friends call me Sammy.
Sammy, would you describe your position in the Gambino crime family relative to the defendant, Mr. Gotti?
He was the boss and I was the underboss.
And did you commit murder and other crimes as part of your association with Mr. Gotti and the Gambino crime family?
Yes.
In addition to Mr. Gotti, are there other members of the Gambino crime family in this courtroom?
The defendants will rise. Clerk will read the verdict.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendants John Joseph Gotti and Frank Locascio guilty on all counts.
Order in the court! Order! Mr. Gotti, having been found guilty on all counts, you're hereby sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. The sentence is to be served in federal prison in the state of Illinois.
Makes you think. Makes you think about the people in your life. And I think of Neil. If he was sitting there right now, what would he say to me? He'd say, John, what's it about? What's life about? If you don't go through it as a man's man. He'd say, suck it up, take the fall, do the time. That's made you who you are. That makes you who you are. How long we been around, this thing of ours, this Cosa Nostra? 120 years. What's it about? It's about rules. Parameters. You take the beating for the friend. You don't run. You don't lay down. You don't betray who you are. What you are. You gotta remember Angie, my brother Gene, Joey DeMake, they don't roll. They're doing 1,000 years now. They don't roll. They don't rat. Why? That's the rule. You don't break. You don't rat. This woman to be something I wasn't even born to be. Humble. Okay, so you humble me. What you got now? You got a war. You got global war. You got a worldwide crime syndicate now. There's no rules. There's no parameters. There's no feelings. There's no feelings for this country. So, 5, 10 years from now, they're gonna wish there was American Cosa Nostra. 5, 10 years from now. They're gonna miss John Gotti.